day again, guys. So, I'm here right now, and one of my loyal subscribers asked me a very, very good question. They wanted to know how to control their temper, when they get angry. So, let's just get straight into it. In today's society, I don't know about you guys, but I realize that people have a very short attention span, and people tend to get very upset very easily, especially men. The simplest thing happen to them upset them, ready to cuss or quarrel or make a lot of noise. Women on the other hand, they're the same, but women will always be women. But in general speaking, temper. This is actually a very good question, and I've never had temper issues, to be honest. I can't really. I mean, I've gotten angry, but I've never outrageously got. You just get angry for no reason like that. No, I don't think. As I said, it has to either come from your household or maybe being abused or something like that. But how to control it then? But let's just say you had work, or maybe work was very hectic and it was a rough day, and you came home and you're tired and you have to deal with your wife, or you have to deal with your spouse or your husband or whatever, and they're making your day even more worse, and you just lose control, and then you just your brain just kick off, and then you just start making a lot of noise, and you start getting frustrated and you're shouting. Guys, you have to remember that in any situation you have to learn to be very, very calm. How do you do this? How do you do this? Let me tell you how you do this. You have to remember that the problems that you have is not associated with anybody. Your personal problems is your problems, and when you take out your problems on other people, it can make it just creates this big you just create this energy where it's very negative, and it can cause a lot of conflict. So you have to learn to deal with your problems. And most temper comes from problems, clearly. But you have to know how to deal with your problems so that you don't get angry. Some people get angry for everything, the simplest problem that them have, them kick off, them get upset. For me, I'm not like that. If there's a situation that comes up, what I normally try to do, I think about the situation first, and I find a way to resolve it. And if there's other problems that I already have, I solve a problem one at a time as quickly as possible. I don't try to add a problem onto myself to make the situation worse, because when you're angry, you only make. My father used to say this to me. There's a saying that goes, what did he say again? Yeah, there's a saying that goes, the calmer you are, the calm words of a person will still any rough movement. I think that's the saying. When you're calm and somebody or something is trying to get you angry, you literally push an energy or reflect back up an energy that says, I'm not into it, I'm calm, and it makes the situation calm. And it's really surprising, to be honest. Think about the last time when you were in a conflict or you were in an argument with somebody. Think about why the situation got heated like that, and why there was so much temperament in it. And think about what you could have. You ever thought about it afterwards and realized, that was really dumb. I shouldn't really get upset for something so simple. You ever thought about that before? Like, I remember one time I got into an argument one time somebody was trying to argue with me. I don't remember, I was in a taxi and somebody was sitting beside me, and apparently their foot, it's three persons in the back of the car. I was on the left, the next person in the middle, and the other person on the right. The person in the middle was a bit overweight, so I'm a slim person. So she was kinda squeezing my leg, and I was on the left side, and I was saying to her if she could put her foot over, a little bit more to the right. I don't know what her day was like, but she started to get upset, and then she started to cuss me. And I thought first, she literally started to cuss me like she was a crazy person. She literally cursing me, telling me this is a taxi, and if I go on like say me this and but that's a lot of nonsense. And the first thing that came to my mind was, I just said, you know what? I could do one or two things. I can argue and look stupid, or I can just be quiet and just say, you know what? Could you just please move your foot over a little bit for me so I can, sit comfortable? And when I was that calm, it made her look very stupid, as if she was arguing with herself, and she realized that everybody in the car was looking at her, and it made her look stupid. So sometimes you don't really need to argue, you just need to be calm, right? When you're enjoying your life and you're doing what I tell you to do, you're on your purpose, you're taking care of it, taking care of yourself, and you're doing what you love, and you're avoiding negative people. And the next thing, why would you have some people around you that are in a circle with people that tend to get them upset. Why are you surrounded by people, or why do you put yourself in a situation to be around people that is going to make you angry, which is going to make your face ugly, and your spirit go upset and you just go feel cross all the time? Why do you put yourself in that position? If I'm in a position where I'm around somebody or a set of people that's not good for me, I take myself out of the equation. Why can't some of you do that? Just take yourself out of the equation and leave. Some will do that, but for the majority, I know they won't. They will either argue back, send threats, or do something very devious and fill them hearts with a lot of animosity. If somebody is not treating you right, you leave the situation and you do not deal with them, right? And if somebody comes to you and try to do physical harm to you, I advise that you go to the gym. You don't need to stop them. You go to the gym and you learn how to fight, right? Self-defense. Because when you have all that muscle and you're strong versus somebody that doesn't and you know how to fight, I think the person would think twice about trying to mess with somebody that look very strong and muscular. And you don't even really have to be strong and muscle. Just look as if, say, okay, them have veins and them have a little tonality about them. I wouldn't really want to mess with that person. Why, So you have to practice these things. Because to tell you the truth with me, nobody is going to mess with me or try to take me for a fool or try to walk over me. I'm calm. If I'm in a situation and somebody is trying to escalate something or trying to start something, I look, I figure it out, I leave, because I don't want any problem. But if a person comes into my personal space or tries to blatantly disrespect me, then that's completely different. I'm not going to stand up and be completely disrespected unnecessarily by somebody for no reason. That is when things can get ugly. So you have to understand, right? So as I said, guys, controlling your temper comes with having an abundance mindset, right? You have to think above the problem. So you think above the problem. When you think above the problem, you think about the problem and you think about ways to resolve it immediately before doing something you're going to regret. That's how you control your temper, right? Also, when you go to the gym and you're lifting weights and you're taking care of yourself, you naturally put yourself into a very calm state, wherein if something wherein if something comes up wherein it would have normally get you angry before, you realize that you're extremely calm and the slightest of things don't bother you. Even if it's a medium problem, it doesn't trouble you any at all, right? And when you look good, because when you're taking care of yourself and you look good, when you look good, you ever notice? Think about the last time you went out on a night where you dress up, or you have on your nice jeans, or you take care, you comb your hair, or you put on your makeup, or you have on your nice clothes, your Gucci or your Louis Vuitton, and you're out one night at a party or somewhere. You don't think about violence, don't you? You just come have a nice time, and you look good, you take some pictures and you feel nice, and you post them on Instagram or Facebook and you feel good. You don't really have the time because you look good, you feel hot, and yeah, you're not gonna worship me because I feel hot, so that's what. Yeah, you do those things and you feel nice. There shouldn't be any problems with anybody. So always think abundant. Always take care of yourself. And if you're in a situation where there's people around you that is trying to get you out, pull you out, draw you out, get you upset, leave. Do not deal with people like that. Those are very evil people and their hearts are filled with animosity. You don't want people like that around you. You need people that has the same mindset and the same mood like you, right? Alright, so that's how you deal with temper. Alright, so like, comment, subscribe. Any questions that you have that you want to ask me, comment down below. I'll do a video on the best question. Alright, so like, comment, subscribe. Alright, later.